The honest truth is, I'm going through it lately. Life hasn't been easy. So the most mature way to handle that is to book a last minute flight. I think I made an impulsive thing. I just bought tickets to Budapest. I booked this trip on a random Tuesday afternoon. Actually, wouldn't be a bad thing to travel. So yeah, here I am. I feel guilty because I just bought a perfume, Viva la Juicy Couture or something, and it smells like caramel. It was like 40% off. It was only 39 euro, so not bad. So this is my perfume for Budapest. Touchdown Budapest. It's so freezing. It's a bit chilly, so I have this scarf with me, and I'm heading to the apartment to check in. Super cute, a swan. Kitchen space. Whoa, really nice. I think it would be nice to film some makeup tutorials here. First stop, Fisherman Bastion. Oh my god, okay. Anyway, I was prepared to do a lot of stairs because not last year, but last time we went here with my best friend, she made me do a lot of stairs. Like, I didn't know there was a bus coming here directly. I wish I knew that when we went here because I was so tired, and when we arrived I was just very sweaty. Okay, a bit of stairs but nothing too bad. With the sun it's super hot, but then when you're not in the sun it's super cold. Just had a cookie, red velvet cookie with Oreo, which is my favorite. I really liked it. It was really gooey and sweet, but my taste a bit too sweet. And also I had a really nice matcha, which I really loved. Just had lunch. It was super nice. I had sausage with potatoes, which was a bit crispy but not too much. Sausage was really good with mustard sauce, and I got a bit confused on what to get because there were too many choices, and you know, when there are too many choices I just freeze, so I couldn't choose. But anyway, lunch was good and actually super cheap, like 8 euro for a whole meal. Okay, I feel a bit refreshed and I'm excited to eat some Lángos and go to the night cruise. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit lagging and I think I'm a bit sleepy. Finally tried Lángos and I really loved it. I picked the classic one, so the one with sour cream and cheese. It's very tasty. It's a bit crunchy on the outside and then it's soft and moist on the inside. I have to say that the portions are so big and generous, and that's when I miss my best friend. When we travel together, we usually split the food. Then I went to the night cruise and it was amazing. I was really in awe. There's something about being in another country by yourself. There's a certain peace of mind. Your problems seem so small when the scenery outside is so beautiful. I'm really grateful. I'm so thankful that I was able to see that. Okay, I think it's Liberty Bridge, I'm not sure. First night in Budapest. I don't know, I'm really grateful. That's all. I have to say that the struggle though of traveling alone is that no one's there to take your pictures. So yeah, I'm not taking a lot of pictures of myself. Oh, of course I have a book recommendation for you. I recommend you to read I'm sorry, this is not a fictional book. It's about attachment styles. If you haven't heard about attachment styles, sit down because we have to talk about attachment styles. So I don't know why. I'm 26 years old and I'm just learning about this. Basically there are 3: the anxious attachment style, avoidant, and secured. For example, an anxious person need a lot of reassurance and they need to feel loved and they fear to be abandoned or have a fear of rejection. Avoidant, on the other hand, tend to pull away when things get so overwhelming and hard and they really need to process their own emotions, like alone. Then you have a disorganized attachment style, which is a mix of the two. And secure attachment style is the one that you really want to have, is the one that you have when you can communicate well with your partner, you can communicate your needs. It's really nice to work on your attachment style, and I've been learning to be more secure. We're here to learn, to grow, so if you haven't read that book, read it. And yeah, I mean, I don't think there is a bad attachment style. It's important just to be aware of yours and perhaps your partner if you have someone, or if you are looking for someone, then you can really try to find their attachment style. And of course, it is easier if you have a secure person, but if you have someone who has avoidant attachment style or an anxious attachment style, you can work through all of that together. The important thing is that you are both aware and willing to work on it. My fiction recommendation is The Midnight Library by Haig, I don't know. Anyway, this book I read when I was having such a hard time in my life. There was this time where I felt so lost, so down, like I was losing hope on everything. But this book really helped shift my perspective on things in life. If you feel like you have a lot of regrets in your life and you feel like you have made some wrong choices, read this book. First page, I was already drawn. When I finished this book, I swear, I was like, wow. Good night. Whoa. Good morning. Good morning is my second day here in Budapest, and of course it's my favorite time, brunch time. So I'm a bit late, so I have to run a bit, but I'm really excited to go to brunch, and this place is so cute and I'm going to show you. It was such a nice brunch. I loved it. The place was super aesthetic, one of the most aesthetic brunch places I've ever been to, and the pan brioche with the salmon was amazing. The salmon was so fresh, and also the matcha. The matcha was amazing. I think I'm getting obsessed with matcha. I'm becoming super basic. I'm in the central market and it's really nice. I've been here once, and we actually ate upstairs the last time we came here, and yeah, it's very nice. Okay, so now of course I'm heading to eat again, and I had such a good nap. I feel like all my headache is gone, all my heartache is gone, everything is gone. I'm going to eat some burgers. I've heard about this place and it's super nice. Oh my god, pigeons. Okay, cool. So after my cheeseburger snack, it was time to stroll a bit around the city, and I really wanted to visit Mupa, which is a hidden gem according to TikTok. And near that, I also visited the memorial of the Old National Theatre. I think it's much prettier in person, to be honest. And then, of course, I was hungry again, as expected, so it was time for dinner. Was really looking forward for dinner because I really wanted to try some Hungarian traditional food, and it's a small and cozy restaurant, and I'm really happy because they also had small portions, perfect for me because I really couldn't finish a normal portion, and everything was so nice. I got goulash, and I also got chicken paprika with dumplings, and also my favorite, my raspberry lemonade, and everything was so nice. I was so full, and a really nice dinner. Fountain with the music and the lights, it was so amazing. I felt like my inner child was healing. It's currently 10 p.m. and it's quite a chill neighborhood, but there's no one in this street. It's a bit scary though. The surrounding streets are full of people. Last night in Budapest. Okay, here's my apartment. Okay, just arrived. Oh, what a night. Just finished brunch, and perhaps it's one of my favorite brunch spots. I ordered some toast, bread, and pesto. I have to say that it was weird, but in the best way. It was something that I didn't expect. Just went out of the museum. It was really moving, although I got audio guide, but it was conflicting with the sounds and the music, so I just
got confused a bit, but anyway, recommend it if you're really into knowing more about the history of the places that you go to. I recommend checking it out. And now on to Hero Square. Broke my bag. I don't know, every time I travel alone I break my bag. So pretty, amazing view. Just grab my things and heading to the airport. I'm so sad because this is the last day at Budapest and I had so much fun. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Bye.